Hey, what's happening? Paul Farmer here. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Thought I'd hop on here real quick and share a few things. So, if you're looking for a way to make some extra money and you don't want to spend time learning higher level skills or learning how to recruit, market, having to talk to people, having to effectively communicate, write emails, all that fun stuff. If you don't really want to do that, but you just want to make some extra money, stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. As you can see in this post here, the truth of the matter is I get paid weekly income, even if nobody joins me. So even if nobody joins you in your business or whatever you want to call it, you still can get paid by doing what I'm going to share with you today. So, what I'm talking about, I've been talking about, and I will continue to talk about because I believe it's something that is going to be able to help you be able to help many other people as well, especially because let's just face it, everything is more expensive these days. Everything, especially groceries. And people are being eaten alive by these high prices, right? The money just isn't going as far. So if you need some extra money, what I'm going to show you, you could absolutely do with very little skill, because there really isn't any skill. It's been a real blessing for me and my family. So let me get right to it. And like I said, I've done this already, so you probably already know. Oh, where did that happen there? As I was saying, there's no skills required. There's no skills required. So there's no recruiting, there's no selling, there's no marketing, no talking to people, no branding, no blogging, no making podcasts, no making videos, no writing emails, no posting. And each one of these things requires time to learn, apply, and become competent in and actually reach a level of mastery. It takes a long time to get there. So, and you could go around in circles going from this training to that training to that training. So what I say to do is, yeah, sure, if you want to learn that stuff, but why not get paid while you're doing it? How's that sound to you? Hopefully that sounds good, because that's exactly what I'm sharing with you today. All right, so let's get right to it. What are we doing? We're writing letters. That's it. We're writing letters. Here's my 30 for the day right here. Got my stack already done. These are all done, ready to go. Just got to put a stamp on them and they're ready to go. So if you can write, if you can put pen to paper and follow extremely simple instructions, you can do this and get paid up to $5 per letter by large companies. Up to $5 per letter. We actually have one that pays $10, but I'm just going to say up to $5 just to be on the safe side. There's no limit on how much you can write. And these are handwritten. So you do it yourself. Like it's not like on the computer where you're typing it out, or you can't hire someone to do it for you. You do have to do it yourself. And it takes 4 to 6 minutes per letter. You do it from the comfort of your home or wherever you're at. You can do it wherever you're at. It really doesn't matter. Some people do it at work in their downtime. Some people do it on a train, on their commute to work. I mean, at a restaurant. We have people that get together and they have like writing parties. So it's really pretty flexible. What I do is I typically listen to a motivational video, worship music, or any kind of music, to be honest, or I watch, a game, a TV show, whatever it is. I'm doing it in the comfort of my home. I don't have to go wake up to the alarm clock, get in the car, sit in the car for however long, sitting in traffic, then go listen to someone, that's tell me when I can go to the bathroom and not, that kind of thing. When I could have days off and all that. No. I get up when I want to get up. I write when I want to write. And that's it, and you can make 500 to 1,000 a week, 500 to 1,000 a month, 500 to 1,000 a week. I hope you're listening, because I know that the majority of people that are trying to make money online do not make that much money. They don't. Not right away, not without learning specific skills, not without building an audience, right? Not with having a following. They don't. It doesn't happen. It's very rare if it does. Typically, you have to, if you want to make any kind of money, you have to have leaders coming into your team, and leaders typically join with other leaders. So unless you're a leader, unless you get really lucky, you're probably going to struggle with it. And that's what I love about this is you can start earning without doing all that stuff. And of course, you could still be marketing. You could still be doing all that. And I do encourage you to do that. Like, I'm not against marketing. I'm not against prospecting in the least. Like, I believe it's a skill everybody should learn, to be honest, because you learn those skills, you'll always be able to earn, because there's always opportunities where you can go and earn by sharing something with someone else and getting paid a commission, whether it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, it doesn't matter. You can learn a skill that will pay you. So I do encourage you to still learn those skills. But what I'm saying to do is, maybe you're in a place where you're just getting started, or maybe you're in a place where you've been struggling for a while and you're not making the money you really need to be making. And it's been a while and you're just kind of spinning your wheels and you're getting frustrated. And I get it. I completely understand. That's what I love about this writing. In fact, I just had one of the people I referred. He just sent me a message showing me how he got paid this week from 3 different companies. So he got 3 different payments, and he's very, very excited about this. Me personally, I've been paid 15 times now. I started this in January, early January. When I started, there really wasn't any proof that I knew of. I'd never heard of such a thing. I never knew it could be this easy to make the kind of money we make. I'm not saying, you're going to get rich. We're not saying, oh yeah, go make 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, whatever, from writing letters. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, if you and your spouse or someone else in your household is writing too, and you're both writing, it's absolutely possible. I mean, look at what's here. Easily make 500 to 1,000 a month, 500 to 1,000 weekly is very doable. But look at the numbers. I mean, the numbers don't lie. You could just look at these numbers, and this is only for 5 days a week. What if you did 7 days a week? Could you do 7 days a week? You probably could. I mean, could you spare an hour? It's really up to you what you want to do and how much you want to make. Some people, 10 letters a day is fine. Extra 250 a week, 1,000 a month. I mean, if you were to do that an extra 2 days, so you have 7 days a week, 10 letters, takes you about an hour probably. Watch some TV, enjoy yourself. This isn't hard work at all. This isn't complicated at all. It's almost laughable that, anyone would sit here and be like, oh, I don't know, that's too complicated, right? No, it's not complicated. It's very simple. You write the same thing over and over. It's like when you were a kid and the teacher, like you messed up somehow, right? And to discipline you, the teacher made you write the same thing over and over on the board. That's kind of what you're doing. Like, you're writing the same thing over and over. But in this case, you're getting paid to do that. Whereas if you're writing on the chalkboard, you're not getting paid to do that. Am I right? So let me see. No comments. All right, no worries. What was I going to say? So I think this is a great opportunity. Like I said, you could double this up. The guy that sent me the message, his wife also writes, so they're loving this program. They're absolutely loving us. Let me see here. Where was I? Writing. So who's it for? Everyone, everyone, excluding Washington State, Idaho, Michigan, Montana, and the province of Quebec. Stay-at-home moms, if you're a retiree, college dropout, anyone looking to make extra income. That's who this is for. Again, it's very simple. If you put pen to paper, follow simple instructions, you can write. I do have more I can cover here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go into what you get. Okay, so we decide to get started by clicking the link right below this video. right below this video. So let me just pop that in there so you can see it. When you go to that link, you're going to see a page that says something about getting paid $50 to $75 an hour to simply write letters to large companies, billion-dollar companies. Go and enter your details. You're going to see a 4-minute video that walks you through the process, shows you how everything works. And what you're getting is you're getting a course with 9 lessons. They're pretty short lessons. The whole course is about 30 minutes long, walks you through step by step, shows you exactly what to do. There is no mystery here. You will know exactly what to do. And we teach you exactly what to write. We show you who to write to. We check your work, make sure it's correct. So one of the cool things about when you decide to get started with this program, when you decide you want to start getting paid to write letters, one of the exciting things about this is you will be able to write out your letter. And when I say letter, it's not even a letter. You're writing 100 words on a card. And it's not really a letter. It's not like, dear so-and-so, sincere. But we just don't know how else to illustrate it. People know what letters are, so we say letters. But I wouldn't call it a letter. It's an index card, and you're writing less than 100 words on, and you're stuffing it in an envelope. And you write the envelope like in a normal envelope, like you would if you were mailing a letter to anybody. So, and these are skills you probably learned in elementary school, I'm guessing. So that's why I say there's no high-level skills here. You probably, I would assume, there may be some exceptions, but I would assume you know how to write. I would assume you know how to follow simple instructions. I would assume you could write the same thing over and over again without too much trouble. If you can't, then this may not be the right thing for you. All right. So, but we check your work. So you'll submit your index card with your information, all the words, everything you wrote, right, according to the template that you get, that they provide, and they update those when they need to be updated, all that stuff. So it's all taken care of. You don't have to worry about it. And they will review. So they've hired people to go out and review your work and make sure everything is good. Now, understand this, about 60% of the people, and there's probably about 10,000 people, paid members in this program that I'm talking about since January. And most of these people are writers. Most of these people are not sharing this opportunity. Most of them are just writing. That's all they want to do. They just want to write. I choose to share it because I know there's a demand for it. I know there are people that really, really need something like this. If not in the online space, network marketing space, just in general, like people need to be making extra money. They need something that's simple for them to do. Like I know that, so I share it. Otherwise, it would be selfish of me not to. And I did think about that when I first started. I was like, well, I could just write. I don't have to tell anybody about this. Right? I can just write and do my own thing. I don't have to tell anybody. But then when I saw the value that's being provided within the community, and I saw how simple this was, and I saw what a need this was, I was like, it would be selfish of me not to share it. So that's why I'm on here sharing it with you. And I hope you do. Hope and trust you're getting value. If you're not, no worries. You can go and try your luck at other opportunities that require you to recruit, require you to market, require you to effectively communicate, require you to write emails, set up funnels, all that stuff. If that's what you want to do, go on your merry way and do it. No one's going to stop you. I'm just letting you know that this is a very simple thing you can do. I've been doing it since January, and I even did it when I hurt my back and I couldn't do anything. Literally, I couldn't walk, stand, or sit. I'm still dealing with some things from that as well. But I would lay on my back with my clipboard and write my letters because that's all I could do. I could not get on my computer in my office. I could get on my phone, but it was very uncomfortable. It was not easy to do anything on there. So the only thing I really could do was write these letters. So I am so grateful for this opportunity. And I know for a fact that it will benefit others as well. Maybe it will benefit you since you're watching. I don't know. Maybe you think I'm just full of it and this isn't the truth. There's got to be something shady about this, or I'm trying to trick you, or whatever. I don't know. But all I can tell you, I've been paid 15 times. I started in January. I started with 10 letters a day. I went to 20 letters a day. It hurt my back. Went to 30 letters a day because I couldn't do anything else. And I've been at 30 letters a day ever since. So I am someone that, practices what he preaches. I am a product of the product. There are people out there in this program too. They don't write letters. They just promote it. And, I don't know how you feel about that. But for me, it doesn't sit well. For me, it doesn't sit well. I think you should be a product of the product. And, if you're going to market something, you should probably be doing it, and getting value from it. That's just my thoughts. So what did I want to cover here? I did want to talk about one other thing. Okay. And this has nothing to do with writing letters. Well, it kind of does, but it doesn't. So the next step, if you so choose to take it, right? The next step, the next choice, or whatever you want to call it, is to go ahead, click on the link right below in the description, fill in that form, go ahead and watch the video so you see the process and decide to get started. That's it. That's the next step. Okay. Now, what could happen is we may say, oh, well, this looks like a great opportunity, and this really does look like something that could really benefit me. But for whatever reason, we procrastinate, right? We start like, oh, I don't know, I'll do it tomorrow, or, oh, maybe I'll do it next month, or whatever. So anyway, I've been attending this NLP coaching, a weekly NLP coaching. It's like a program I don't have here. I don't put a link. If you want information, let me know. It's only $47 to get started, $20 a month. And they go over things, techniques. They teach you techniques on how to overcome limiting beliefs, procrastination, fear, help you with goal setting, all those things that keep you stuck so you can go out and be unstoppable. That's what it's about. It's very, very affordable. Anyway, we're talking about overcoming procrastination. He gave some techniques. And one of the things that really stood out to me, and I even wrote it on my board. I don't know if you can see it. I guess you can't see my board. I have a whiteboard back here. But he said, you know how people typically say, like, let's say, oh, you want to get started writing letters and getting paid to do so. You're like, oh, I should do that. Oh, I ought to do that. Oh, I must do that, right? And you start saying those things. And that's very, very weak language. So what you really want to say is, let me just make sure I have that right. I want to do it because. I want to do it because. And you insert the benefits of doing it. So I want to get started. I want to get started writing letters and getting paid because I will be able to earn extra money, right? Because I will be able to pay off my credit card, or because I'll be able to buy that new car, or whatever, right? But you find something positive about doing that. And then what you could also do is look at the negative too. Like, well, what happens if I don't do this? What if I decide not to get started today? What if I wait a month? What if I wait longer? What if I never get started? What would happen, right? You start going down that road. Like, you go down and think about all the things that would happen if you don't do it, right? So let's say you're in a place where you need some extra money, and maybe you're trying your hand at network marketing or affiliate marketing, and maybe you're afraid of talking to people or afraid of making videos, and you're really struggling. Like, you're just not making much money. What would happen? Well, what will probably happen is you'll keep trying, right? And month after month after month will pass, and you probably won't make any money. You probably be in the same spot. You probably end up being frustrated, right? Being disappointed. And on top of that, you're setting yourself further and further back from getting paid. Because the very first run takes 5 to like 8 weeks, maybe 10 weeks to get your first payment. Then after that, if you're writing each week, you get paid weekly. So each day you're putting it off and saying, oh no, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet, whatever. These are the things that could be happening, right? Whereas if you do get started, okay, I'm that much closer to getting paid. I'm going to be getting, I'm now doing what I can do to start making an extra $1,000 a month or $1,000 a week, right? That's coming, which in return is going to free up my time. I'm going to be able to spend more time with my family. I'm going to, be able to take that vacation I've been putting off. Maybe I can buy more groceries. I mean, I don't know. You insert what would be good about it, right? So I thought those were some great techniques. There's some other techniques they went through, and I didn't exactly tell you exactly how it went. But if you just stop saying, oh, I should do that, or I ought to do that, or I must do that. I want to do it because, and then put in the reasons why. And then you could also say, hey, well, if I don't do this, this is what's going to happen. And you can apply it to anything. It doesn't have to be about writing letters. It could be about fitness. It could be about your diet. It could be about doing some chore around the house. I mean, you could apply it to anything. I'm just applying them to this because that's what I'm talking about getting paid to simply write letters. Okay, that's all I got. Hope you got value today. I am doing my best to try to add some value to this. Personally, I feel that this program provides a lot of value, way more value than you pay for. And that's just from my experience being in different programs over the years, seeing what's out there. I don't know anything. I honestly don't know anything where you can come on and literally just get started and get paid. I mean, without talking to anybody, without having those skills. Like, I don't know anything else other than, these investment schemes that probably aren't legit, probably lose money, waste your time. So I don't know anything, but I do understand that for some people, the starting cost may be a little scary, or maybe the cost of the expenses, but for the supplies. But anything you do where you want to make extra money, there's going to be a cost, anything. And the sooner you understand that, the better off you'll be. So I would do whatever I could, especially if I need extra money. I'll do whatever I could to get started so I could start making some extra money. And then while I'm doing that, I'd be working on my skill set to improve in recruiting, improve in marketing, in those areas while I'm writing. That's what I would be doing. That's what I do. So with that, make it a great day. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.